Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network, as it is a Tuesday and we dive into a little bit of NXT. It's going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, coming off a crazy Raw last night and a crazy show today. So make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, and like, share, subscribe. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. What will happen as we build towards No Mercy? Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Again, get in that chat. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. You're looking good. Life is good. You're smiling. And if not, we will put a smile on your face. If you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, even tonight, my guy, on NXT, we're going to have to be fighting and defending our own countries because we got a flag on a pole match here between Ethan Page and Tavian Heights.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've had a tag match, so I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I like what Chelsea and Ethan are doing with this whole pro-Canadiana approach to this. I like it a lot. Some of the social media stuff they've done has been hilarious. So let's go. Let's see what this looks like. A nice feud for Tavian to get involved, do something special. And of course, you have Sterling out there as well. So yeah, I mean, let's go. I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be a lot of fun for that one.
Right. Well, and you mentioned a tag match. We do also, I mean, we could talk about Apache if we want to, but
okay,
we do also have the women. Yeah, dude, how do you feel about this?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't like it. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was okay ignoring Speed over on X, but the fact that you've moved it onto a show, not my favorite choice. We're having a tournament to break down who's going to fight Sol Ruka. Ladies and gentlemen from multiple companies are going to pop in, as we see with Apache here tonight. So, I mean, it's not my preference. I wish they just left it on socials.
They should have just let it go. Like, it wasn't even working on Twitter, on the X. X never gave it to her. So they should have just let it go. They don't need more titles. They don't need more confusion on NXT. Like, if you want to do it, have it do it a women's North American title tournament. Do it that way. Focus on the actual belt. That's the NXT belt that she has, not the Speed belt.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, you highlight the North American title. Why is she not in a rivalry for that particular belt? Why would you put more emphasis on Speed opposed to that title? I don't know. It's not my favorite choice. So we'll see how it plays out. If nothing else, we should get very fun, quick matches. So we'll see how tonight goes. Javon Evans taking on Briggs. Briggs getting a push, Nick.
Yeah, well, we had the whole segment last week to where he came out there and kind of big brothered Javon and then choke slammed him through the chair and everything like that. Are you digging this new heel Briggs that I don't know if he's that great on the mic?
He's getting better on the mic. I like his attitude. I think he's a big man that in ring he does real well. I liked his rivalry with Yoshi. It gives Javon something to do without keeping him, kind of at his ceiling. Yeah, you kind of let him cycle back a little bit. Have a good rivalry here with Briggs, and we'll see where it goes. Javon's a talented kid. Briggs, yeah, I mean, is he still kind of working and figuring his life out? For sure. But he's come a long way.
Is he an NXT lifer?
No, I don't think so. I think he'll get his chance. I think just size. One day he'll get his moment. I think there's something there.
Okay.
Even if he's like part of a tag team or like a good hand in a faction, that kind of vibe.
So like a 8-ball in like DOA, if anyone
Right, kind
remembers
of
the
that
old
vibe,
school.
yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'd take that.
They should have left though him and Briggs, him and Jensen together. That right now would be a good tag team that you could have.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could use that up on the Monday Night Raw because their
Mhm.
tag team division shite.
Yeah, and we're after losing Jensen, so I have no idea what their plans are, if any, for him. The next time we see him might be in a press release.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I like what they did with Yosh, and now we'll see what Briggs can do as he pushes towards the world title.
fair enough. Fair enough.
But that's the gist of it. I mean, we do have an elimination match, eliminator match, to figure out number one contender. So this should be interesting as far as who goes after the tag titles.
Yeah, number one contendership for the women's tag titles on the line. Does this got to be Soul and Zarya?
Doesn't have to be, because JC and Fatal Influence have been good. Tatum and Izzy, they've kind of given some love to. But Soul and Zarya might be the most fun out of the three.
I think they're the most established as a team. I mean, maybe next would be, so is it Fallon and Jasmine for Fatal Influence? So
Yeah, all
they might be
depends.
the second close established, but I would
Yeah.
like to see, granted, it be babyface versus babyface, the odd couple tag match of Alexa and Charlotte versus Soul and Zarya.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I like the vibe. I like what they're doing. Plus, I mean, at some point, like we said, does Zarya kind of start shifting and wanting that North American title? So that is potentially there. But there's been issues with Jasmine. Jasmine's been torn down a lot by JC. So what does that look like? How does that fracture into the end, possibly, of Fatal Influence?
Right. Well, do we start to see those Fisher lines kind of develop even more tonight?
Maybe that's it, right? If they come up on the losing end, do they turn and blame JC yet again? We'll find out.
What does, Christ Almighty, does Tatum, and why am I blanking on her partner's name there from the calling? Izzy Dame. If those two having the history with Soul and Zarya, does that really kind of, could they cost them the match to where Fatal Influence backslides into a win?
Maybe.
And we
I mean,
patch everything over for a week.
JC has found a way numerous times now, so we'll see what happens with that. They're running it back, Nick. They're running it back. This is going to be
And they're getting it right this time. They're getting it right this time.
I don't know, man. But Dark State will have to defend their tag titles against Hank and Tank. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I like the booking.
I know what to tell you. They're taking it from the top. We start all over again here. We're doing it right this time. Of this has to be Hank and Tank get the win.
Nah, they got their.
They summoned Joe Hendry mid-match.
That's the thing. They got their Joe Hendry moment. Now they're going to eat an L. Tough break. And I think Dark State continues to do what they're doing. But
what are they doing?
They are running the tag team division at the moment. Unlike Hank and Tank. So
they
kind of are. They got the belts. We'll see how the night goes. But yeah, I mean, I'm very curious. I think it's going to be a good match. So we'll see how it plays out. But with that being said, we have about 5 minutes before the start of the show. Spaz, Mega, Anthony, top 3 from last night. That's your crowns in the chat, folks. The more you chat, the more points you get. The more points you get, the more likely you are to end up on the board. Don't forget, super chat, super stickers get you bonus XP points. Yes.
There you go. That's a hell of a fucking ad read there.
But Nick, we're kicking off with Spaz and a super chat.
Thank you, Spaz, for the $10 super chat. I don't mind the speed title coming to NXT and being a 3-minute break on the show. Those are called commercials, especially if they're going to cameo people from AAA, TNA, SmackDown, and Raw. Who knows? Maybe Bloodsport or Noah someday. Hashtag harmless. But it's hashtag dark match, hashtag main event, hashtag commercial break. That's the thing is, why are you going to put it on your fucking show and take time away from your actual live show that's being seen by everybody?
Yeah, but it's Spaz onto something like it doesn't really hurt the show.
It doesn't sure shit help.
Well, I mean, maybe not, but it doesn't necessarily. It's a 3 minutes of an episode. And I mean, last week you have, it wasn't like a boring 3 minutes. It was a decent 3 minutes, as far as the match goes. But again, that's where it becomes interesting. It doesn't really hurt the show. I kind of agree with Spaz.
I would rather watch a replay of 3-minute warning of an old highlight of one of their matches or even one of their matches instead of watching the speed matches on NXT.
Really? I mean, again,
if I'm going to spend 3 minutes, that's a better way to spend my 3 minutes.
Bad, I get it, but just on principle?
Kind of on principle.
Because?
Just
like,
yeah.
I don't like this, so I don't want to see what they do.
It's one of those, what does it add?
I mean, they think it seems to add this upbeat, different division. And again, it's a different take on it. I don't love it.
I see Klaatu, and we don't have to click on it, but we can do it right now. All right, do it at some point of yay or nay in the poll of are you for NXT speed or nay NXT speed?
I can do that.
There you go. You do that while I'll start clicking away. If you're going to trust me with the rapid fire and the names, as I got Zach up there. Happy National Carrot Cake Day, and I like now it's become a whole advent calendar to start off the chat. Happy National Teddy Bear Day. National Wiener Schnitzel. Today is National Spark It Up and Watch NXT Day. Absolutely. And every day is a Wrestling for Life Day. Almost national, and also tomorrow is National Clone a Luchador Day. Yeah, we got
I like
Aries instead of Axiom.
Right.
Don Ron, happy National IDG Day. Max, what he's talking about the official cast of Roman playing Akuma and Cody playing Gilly and Kyle.
Yeah, I don't know how far we're going to go into this with 2 minutes, but yeah, the list officially came out of all the names and who's doing what. The one I was I hadn't heard of, but Alexander Volkanovsky is going to be Joe. There's some big names in this, man. Like even his not cousin Jason Momoa going to be Blanca.
Yeah, it will, and it's kind of fitting that the two characters that are my favorites are Jason Momoa's character and now Ken Roman's.
Right.
But it seems like they hired everybody for this goddamn movie. That's good known for something else besides acting.
Right.
Like Jason Momoa is the only one I know in that movie that's hired as an actor.
I mean, I wouldn't say the only one.
Andrew Schultz as Danny.
Andrew Schultz is funny.
50 Cent as Balrog.
Yeah, 50 Cent's known as an actor. I'd give him some acting chops.
Fair.
But yeah, 50 Cent as Balrog. A good old Canadian girl as Chun-Li, by the way. Shout out Canada.
There you go.
But I mean, again, even Goto gonna be
Honda. Yeah, we got New Japan crossover. Forbidden Doors Street Fighter.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good.
Sean Reed, what up? Talking about fantasy football. I actually play Sean this week. I'm thankfully 1-0. I don't know how you are, sir.
0-1. I lost by a couple points. I was up by 1 going into Monday. I knew I was pooched.
Kevin, what up? Ken, what up? Guardian, as I'm trying to get it, we got about 30 seconds. Big Dog, what up? Eric, what up? The Wrestling God, Josh, how you doing? Adrian, what's up? There we go. Adrian, what's up, family? Hashtag WFU. Foxy out there over on Twitch. Yes, folks, we do have the Twitch out there. We're 115, 120 out there on Twitch.
That's it. We're growing. We're twitching even more.
Right. Nation of Twitchers. Mega RM Jose. Hey, what do you say? Mega, I got you already, as we should be syncing up any moment, as I got Mega with a $5.49. What the hell is going on with your Canadian currency, sir?
We appreciate every penny, sir.
Oh, I know. He's literally getting down to the pennies.
Right. Order of fries. Let's go.
There you go. Chris, what up? MDB. I don't think I clicked on you yet, but I got the Netflix logo, sir.
I'm getting it, so it feels like I'm a split second behind you.
Fair enough.
Oh, I lost 50.
Then now. Why do you say that with a question mark at the end? I'm Ron Burgundy.
Forever.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are together.
Yeah, I got it now.
There you go, folks. Play along at home. You can sync up with Nick and I as we are here with NXT.
I got Zarya and Soul.
Zarya.
There we go. Best way to start off NXT out there.
Right.
Capone, what's up? What's up? What's up? Denisha, I see you. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Apparently, we may get Rusev versus Obafemi sometime soon. Yeah, I saw they were working that on a house show.
Yeah, people were saying that because of that reason. So yeah, I'm in. Why not?
That's big beefy boys slapping meat.
Right?
I don't hate that, and I'm an adult. I promise. NXT house shows are outselling Dynamite. Are they?
In some cases, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's a lot of debate out there, a lot of number talk. And again, I know some people that like to start that talk. Oh, Javon kicking this one off.
Right.
Wasting no time. He wants to get going.
As Briggs is walking out too here. So we're already
up and over.
Goddamn.
61% of the chat said yes to speed titles, even though I spelled it wrong. Thank you.
Fair enough. No,
all right.
I'm not going to ask how you misspelled it, but I can appreciate it. Oh, back springboard moonsault. This man literally is the definition of acrobatics. He's like the evolved form of Reggie.
He's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, as we're not wasting any time tonight. 10 seconds in, big frog splash. Javon going for broke out of the gate.
If he wins right here, they jog the fuck out of Briggs.
Yeah, Briggs gets the shoulder up.
Paul, don't get me wrong. Every single one of them women look effing great doing the little entrance thing, but do they all gotta look like stuck-up baby dolls all the time?
Paul, coming in hot.
I was gonna say, that sounds like it might be a you thing.
Did Paul have a breakup today? What happened with Paul? I mean, I think everybody poses, whether they're male or female. It's part of their shtick, I think.
Strike.
I don't know. Maybe elaborate, but
I don't know. I think he elaborated a lot in that.
Yeah, maybe don't elaborate anymore. We're good. Javon Evans and Josh Briggs. Yes, we're rolling. 68% of the chat taking Evans. I'm actually going to take Briggs.
There you go. You're going to take the Snores of Anarchy?
Right, let's go. Flag match.
I've never heard the NXT crowd chant, "Hey, you're boring," until last week at Briggs's promo.
Right. You are boring.
Yeah. But Briggs, I feel, is kind of in that Tony D'Angelo situation a little bit, which we haven't seen Tony since the mystery person showed up and said, "Hey, how you doing?"
True.
But they almost kind of feel like NXT might be their kind of ceiling. They're a little Tucky instead of Otis.
Again, yeah. I mean, for some of them, you're not quite sure where they're going to go. Are they going to find that? You know, we may have thought that a little bit about Trick at one point of like, maybe, but he found something. So you never know, right? Like, right. I mean, I thought Thea Hale's birthday today, I think she turned 22. Like, she's got a lot of years left to figure out where she's going with this. There's other ones out there like Briggs, young, that maybe he finds another level.
But is it interesting, though, of Briggs being still a young guy in NXT and he's big dogging Javon Evans? Like, we're at this point to where there's, you know, the guy who's still in his early 20s is big dogging the guy who's still barely touching 20.
Right. Oh, them the ropes.
As I got Briggs with a chokehold right now. Not quite the Kata Hajime.
Sorta, but leaning that weight on the big body of Briggs on the smaller man in Javon.
Right. Tony D'Angelo got whacked by Shawn Michaels. I heard the rumor that this might be his way to move him on up to the east side. He might get his pizza pie on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too, that they're considering. I mean, you'd have to be considering, because he is one of those guys that if he doesn't move up, what do you do with him? Where does he go? What now? He's had his runs at Oba. He's had a couple titles. But
the family's broken up.
The family wasn't able to turn that breakup into a launch. And I think that was a bit of a drop ball, a little bit of a fumble in the sense of, because it was so fragmented, none of them got over. And where you could have kept the family together, as the heel group that pushed Tony out.
That's the thing. Is it almost one of those they didn't know who to push? Do we push Stacks or do we push, Tony with this? So they kind of tried to push both at the same time.
Yeah.
And neither one got over.
Yeah, and then Cristofino kind of got a little push, and then I think he did some Evolve stuff, but he was separate from the group, and then Rizzo just kind of faded. So it just fragmented.
Well, she got hurt. She got hurt. She's got a knee
That's
injury.
true. Fair enough. But nobody really came out super over. Wow. Javon lands it. A little bit of air on the kick. That's
Kobe
better.
Vincent spot.
Up and over. Up and over.
Tope. Hey, wait a
second. Oh, my God. Right through Briggs. Both men down. Javon back. Look at this. Talk about getting himself over. Meltzer, get out your stars, bro.
Well, no, it's got a different 3 letters on the front of it, so it already working from a deficit of at max of 3.5 stars.
Right. It has a ceiling of 3 stars. Mm-hmm. Yeah, always stay out of the parking lot. It's dangerous. We've established that for quite a while now. First match, yes, it is. Javon Briggs got it.
As I've still got Briggs and Javon going at it right now, as I know most people have it in commercial break.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it is commercial for some out there. But these 2 men, big chop from Javon.
Right. This does feel like a big NXT, and we've got, I know DIY mentioned it last week, we've got NXT Homecoming coming up.
Yes, next Tuesday is Homecoming. We've already talked about tricking a member of DIY, or does Carmelo show up? And Homecoming, so it's Carmelo and Trick versus DIY, possibly. But they're gonna stack up this show as well. So yeah, we got go home shows and homecomings, all the stuffs.
Well, I mean, it's very fitting for Hickenbottom High to have a homecoming, so it makes perfect sense.
Right. There you go.
Scott, thank you for becoming a member for 25 months.
5 months.
Out there. 2 years. Hello and Skull. JJ McCarthy is my quarterback chief. Yeah, Scott's the Vikings guy that I just played this past week. I basically took on the Buffalo Bills played the Minnesota Vikings in fantasy football in our league, basically. Okay. And the Buffalo Bills won. Much like coming back from down 15 in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes, we won. We pulled it out.
Okay. Well, good job.
All these comments being clicked on, but the champ still hasn't been announced. What is going on? Do y'all need knee pads? No, it's been announced. Y'all have this damn tie.
Yeah, but we don't announce it every day. You've been champ for like 2 weeks. Get over yourself. Come on now.
Hey, you got lucky that House of Glory was terrible, that you didn't have to put the belt on the line there, sir.
Right. It was a dusty finish on the last defense of the title. We're going back to it.
Right, as Claw 2 show. Now, let's get to the chat to triple digits, or your ass better call somebody.
Let's go. We want to see 100 people. Go get your friends.
Right, well, and speaking of that, as I got about 20 seconds to mention this, you just kind of saw the other half of the New Age Outlaws out there in Canada.
Yeah, Billy. I mean, again, what an absolute pro. All there for the entertainment and a good time. And it's crazy for all of them, whether they're in front of 150 people or 5,000 people, they're out there fucking throwing it down, and Billy's a good time.
As a big guy, it's crazy to see Billy, who's a huge guy, that even when he was in WWE, still kind of looked like a smaller guy, like was the IC guy, the mid-card guy.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Like how big this motherfucker actually is.
Right. As we are back to the action, Javon fighting. No, he's huge. It's insane. And like you wouldn't know his age based on how he wrestles still. I mean, he's got ups on that Faymaster still. Still doing the shtick. It's all there. It's crazy.
He's got that AJ Lee serum and everything like that. I'm just, we keep aging, they keep staying the same.
For sure.
Javon should answer Sammy's U.S. challenge. That's not a bad shout at all,
Yeah.
sir.
That's what I like a lot about the U.S. challenge, Nick, is that it does open up that opportunity, like a Tony D or a Javon or somebody random for trip, like a Vikingo shows up to take on Sammy. Like that's what Sammy provides. And I know some in this chat, like the smudgy, our buddy Sammy, but the guy will give you a good match between the bells. So this is a great thing if they run it.
Oh, absolutely. You already had me thinking now Mr. Iguana shows up.
Could you imagine just for shits?
That's the thing is you can do matches like that and it's not a call up to the main roster or anything. It's a shot. But that's part of what always makes, at least when John Cena did his open challenges, when Kevin Owens has done the open challenge, stuff like that, make it count by having it be, somebody who it's literally they're taking their shot versus just, oh, it's that guy.
100%. I like the opportunity. I like the randomness of it. It worked well when John Cena did it. I mean, it opens up a lot of doors. And like you said, even if it's just a showcase to let people know, hey, this guy's somebody to think about. It's worth
Thank you. That's the best way that I took the long way around to try and say is I got a Superman punch from Javon, but it's a showcase. That's a showcase match at that point.
Yeah. 100%.
Big crossbody.
Big kick out.
Right. Ronan, what up? Who is this guy, Chris, and why has he got hots for me? Or what? Chris takes up. Okay, my guy. I don't know what dating advice brought to you by Wrestling for Life. I don't know, sir.
I have no idea. None.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
I remember before I saw The Undertaker in person as a kid, I was always like, he's 7 foot. In person, like they say he is on TV. He's every bit of it. LOL, big boy. I mean, there are some athletes that you're really surprised at how small they actually are. They go, I thought you were way bigger. What's that?
I said Adam Cole, baby.
Right. So it does go the other way as well. But yeah, Taker's all the bit of what you thought he was.
Right. Oh, disaster kick from Javon. We did the same thing. Spaz with a $2 super chat. Sammy open 4-way with Psycho Clown, Moose, and Javon.
Right.
Fantasy booking.
That's another cool thing. Like with the TNA situation, like, a Macklin show up for a match or a Moose show up for a match or.
EY versus Sammy on WWE television.
Let's go.
Yo! Coast to coast swanton bomb.
It's
Who's
insane.
The what now?
It's insane. It's insane that he can do that. It's insane.
I want to see Javon Evans just go through like an NFL combine shit because I want to know what this man's vertical is at. I want to know what the bungees is at. I want to know the 40 time.
Right. And I feel like this is a quote. This is something that went over our head. Not that one. This one.
Oh.
I feel like I'm missing it, but it feels familiar.
I will say publicly, I'm glad I missed it. So we can move on from that. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at. Oh, chair trying to get involved. What?
Oh, clapping the back of the head.
What the fuck did he hit him with?
His fist?
Is his chain from his goddamn chain wallet like he's in 1990?
Right. Was it just a forearm?
No, he had something in his hands because he grabbed something when the ref took the chair. I need a replay. Okay. He had a foreign object. When's the last time you heard that?
Well, that's a big, big win for Briggs.
Got the replay now. So Javon's springing off the press rope. What the? Oh,
you're right. He got the wallet chain. He got the wallet chain.
Yeah, like I say, man busted out them fucking JUCO jeans.
Right.
Hot Topic helped him win that match.
Right. Okay. There you go. Briggs putting it out there. Why are they doing that? No, that's so okay. That's an OKL. Javon's still
Evans
doing
kind of
John.
needs to have some trials and tribulations. He's been a guy that's jumped hot out the gate. That's what Briggs even brought up of hot out the gate. Speaking of hot out the gate, but yeah.
Yeah, as Ricky and Oba are arguing with Ava in the middle.
Shout out Max Crosby on the far left there. I know MDB will laugh at that joke, but the homie on the far left looks like Max Crosby, the defensive end for the Raiders.
Okay.
If you know, you know. If you're not, move along.
So they're going to be on the Grayson Waller effect.
Yay. Oh, now, why don't you hate on that talk show? You hate all the talk show segments.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. He can take his fake trees and put them up his ass. I don't like it. I don't care. But now Trick and Oba having words.
This is championship business.
Ooh. Interesting. DIY.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Do a champion versus championship match. And this is really so DIY live next.
Right. So now we are going to, just an ad for No Mercy. But ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on. We got lots more coming your way, including DIY back in the building. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow for Dynamite. And we're here all week long for all your favorite wrestling. We got WrestlePalooza coming up. We got All Out. We're going to do it all in one day and have a gigantic little marathon for everybody. And more coming your way. This week, we also have Worlds Collide. Next week, Victory Road. If the wrestling doesn't stop, and nor do we.
Country Road, take me home. Kyle Brent. KJ, did you see the tease for Eddie Kingston on Collision? If you didn't, I sure as shit did.
I bet you did, yeah. And it was funny because, was it Dynamite? There was a guy standing behind commentary that looked like Eddie Kingston. It was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would have teased Eddie. I would have just had Eddie pop up.
Yeah. And especially
that's one of those ones.
Well, and to do it with W. Morrissey, Big Bill, who respectfully, when's the last time he's been on TV? I feel like Jericho went away. Him and Brian Keith went away too. They may have shown up on a Collision here or there, or not even a Rampage anymore, a Ring of Honor. But they've been very absent from TV as well. So you have a guy who's barely been on TV calling out a guy who hasn't been on TV. I agree with you fully. Have Eddie show up, and Eddie shouldn't be showing up in this shit. Eddie should be showing up in the Death Rider stuff. I need to go off at Moxley. He needs to go at Gabe Kidd, who's the guy who put him on the goddamn shelf,
right?
Who's involved with this. We've thought about it multiple times where they have the Anarchy in the Arena thing and all that. Of what if Eddie came back here and turn the tide and all of that. Why the fuck are you going to take something that should catapult this guy into it? And it's a natural bit of storytelling that you have, that you had this guy legitimately get hurt by Gabe Kidd, who's now in your top faction that you still keep pushing. But no, we're going to put him with W. Morrissey on a fucking Collision storyline
and
that nobody cares about, that no one gets the connection. What are we doing? Why are we running away from good storytelling?
I don't know. I don't get when things have been put on a platter for Tony. You know, Eddie was hot once upon a time. A big article comes out. He reaps the benefits of that. The fan base is behind him, and Tony won't book him. Tony won't book him. Now this, to bring him back, against W. Morrissey, why? Why? What are we doing?
Tony. The thing with the Death Riders thing that pisses me off is it's supposed to be so much anti-AW, and it's never really put that whole full clip through it and everything like that. And you have now this resurgence of, you've already tried it with guys like Ospreay and Swerve and Kenny, and they couldn't take out the Death Riders because fucking whatever reason. So now you're going at Garcia and Darby. So then why not an Eddie Kingston who has a natural connection to Moxley, has a natural connection to Gabe Kidd? If you're going to have a guy that you would put as their heart and soul, strike a chord type shit for AEW, and you want to put a fucking pillar out there, if it ain't going to be Darby, if it ain't going to be Dana Garcia, make it Eddie.
Yeah, and I think you have an opportunity. There's guys on your roster that are not being used, where you could literally have Eddie, the Death Riders are in the ring at the end of a Dynamite, and 3 or 4 guys come running out and just start laying boots to them. And then next thing you know, bang, the surprise pop, Eddie's back. And not only is Eddie back, but Eddie's back with reinforcements. And now the Death Riders better be on their heels. I think you have opportunities like that. And like you said, to stick him on Collision against W. Morrissey, that ain't it. This is a guy that really could move your fan base. And nope, no.
Yeah, he's one of those that, to me, is in that vein of, I know I catch flack for being a diehard Eddie fan on here at times, but there is that fan base. If you're going to play to the sickos, there's a guy that the sickos love, and his name is Eddie Kingston. Like you mentioned, the Players Tribune piece and everything. This guy has had opportunity after opportunity for Tony to literally, he gets handed a golden ticket and just decides he'd rather blow his nose in it instead of cash it in.
Yeah, and I don't get it. We've talked about the Outrunners at length here on this show. We talked about Harley Cameron getting hot when she did. He has successfully cooled down just about everybody and anybody that has gotten hot for his company. And that's always a telltale sign of somebody that's not booking well, is you're cooling down people.
Right. I'm a cool you down MDB here with this. Nick is an Eddie Kingston fan trying to convince us Dark State is bad. Yes, I am. I'm here advocating on behalf of us Eddie Kingston fans and Dark State haters. Vote me in the polls here.
Yeah, you don't need to be athletic. You don't, youth, overrated. But yeah, you look like a mechanic and throw a million chops for
because I can relate to that because I can do that. I look like Eddie Kingston.
I can't wait for the Eddie Kingston Nigel McGuinness match so we can just, blank out your hat.
Give you like a kid with popcorn. Right. You can just walk away and just leave me here.
Right. Dreams do come true.
Dreams do come true, kids.
As we do have DIY in the ring cutting a promo, and I do believe that Trick's going to address what happened last week.
Right. Well, it was nice to see Trick actually out there cutting a really good promo. He does have that swagger about him still and all of that. He's going to lose it to Mike Santana. You know that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're just waiting for it. And we're almost there. I think we're almost there.
Right. Yeah, as now Trick comes out. When did Booker T become like the biggest Trick advocate? He now is it because Stephanie McCour's moved along that he now has to fit in the Yaz and the somewhere else in the show?
I think Trick fits the bill. Booker can sing along to whoop that Trick fairly easy. So it's right up his alley.
Trick?
Yeah, for sure. Eddie Kingston is John Moxley. What? Finkel is Einhorn.
Laces out. No, he is the better version. He is the more realistic version of John Moxley.
I think there's something you could do with Eddie as the Mad King. I think there's something you could really do with Eddie because a guy that can cut a promo like that is so valuable. And they don't have enough. They have generic wrestler number 4, generic wrestler number 13.
In a dream scenario of do something to where you had Moxley and Eddie at the top of doing this Death Riders thing.
Hey, I called it.
Oh,
I'll take an apple on this one. But Carmelo Hayes, Timberland.
Himothy Jones. He's out here stomping people in his Timberlands.
So for homecoming next week, we're going to get DIY against Trick and Mello. The gang's back together, folks.
Reunited, and it feels so good. Hey, you want to know what you should do with Carmelo as a fucking tag team on the main roster and everything like that instead of putting him with the Miz and Miz don't miss? Put Trick and Mello back together as a tag team. Well, holy shit, there you go.
And I think this will be a good chance for them to work together and kind of give that. Again, we haven't seen it in a hot minute because Carmelo's been gone, but the crowd popping for Mello.
Should that be something that WWE, that wrestling as a whole starts to do? Of when you get these log jams like we talked about, though. So put some of your guys together as tag teams.
Yeah.
So when down the road, when they split, there's your built-in story.
Yeah. But Carmelo's staring down DIY.
Invest in your tag team division. You get 2 superstars for the price of 1.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like this booking. And again, Trick drops that TNA belt. He's not coming back to NXT. I think he goes and he's a better fit than the Miz is. Put it that way.
Oh, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Whoop that Trick. Let's go. Booker T. Yeah, 100%. And I'm sure that helps with the coaching. What's up with Stephanie? Stephanie's got #1 title match coming up at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, I was just mentioning her because she moved on from NXT.
Right. Trick Mellow Gang back. Let's go. So DIY faces in this universe, in this bubble of NXT, they kind of are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the well.
Yeah, no, but it's kind of this audience is going to gravitate to. They're kind of the heroes of fucking NXT in a lot of ways.
Mello mentioned putting renovations on his house, but
right.
Trick is supposed to be the big overarching heel here, so no matter what, DIY going against them is going to get cheered.
Yeah,
and they're not prominent enough on SmackDown for people to even remember that they're supposed to be heels.
Yeah, and again, I think again, there's exceptions to every rule. You know, they go back up, they get booked against, say, MCMG, and they're heelish again. Nobody's going to be like, but they were good guys. No, they're still the same. It's the people that are responding differently.
Right. But we got the back and forth and, some not so on the same page here between Trick and Carmelo of, you're just renting my house.
Right. I despise Trick. Taco. Come on now. Saw, baby.
You be quiet while OGs are talking. I'm a big dog. I do big dog.
He's like the guy that comes back to college on, at Christmas break, all big. Like, yeah, I'm the big man now. You're like,
he's back at homecoming because his girlfriend's going to homecoming,
right?
And people are looking at him like, bro, didn't you graduate like 2 years ago? Yeah,
right,
so
but he's flexing still.
Yeah.
Triple H,
motherfucker, still showing up in his varsity jacket type shit.
Right. That's next week, Dale.
Wrestling Proud, what up, Mr. Quick? I see you.
I squat where I want to squat.
That's not the line you need to say, Trick.
Oh. Did he say even when I wear my heels, this is my house? What does that mean?
I wear my heels while I fuck your couch.
Right, fuck your couch. So Mello, it looked like Mello and Trick were going to team up on DIY, but Mello and Trick are having ego issues right now of who's the better squatter.
Yeah, but no, see, this is how you pull it back because now Carmelo, Ciampa pipes up and Carmelo, you keep your mouth quiet. This is between me and him.
Right.
It's okay if we fight, but don't you get your ass involved.
Right.
Not you, Johnny. They want to see 2 generations. Oh, so we are setting up the match. And again, that's why I'm saying, to me, that's where your bread is buttered if you do Trick and Carmelo as a tag team on SmackDown. We've talked about how pro wrestling team as a whole is weak. So you use these guys that are in log jams that have connective tissue as a tag team.
For sure. And even if you want to bolster Raw a little bit, because SmackDown's got I'd say a better overall tag team division right now, you have that opportunity. They can do stuff. Again, I mean, there's a good chance to see what they got. Remind us how well they work together.
As I'm getting, you say?
So we are getting the speed match up next. with Apache and Lonnie. So we will take your votes on that one.
Yeah, as I was getting an advertisement for LFG. Now I'm in a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Right. So the show rolls on, folks. Lots going on. But yeah, I mean, Nick, I don't know what they're gonna do with Trick now.
Well, I agree with this, Mr. Quake. A very Shaq and Kobe vibes of
Yes,
who's the prime star, who's the top guy, who's the top player here.
that's what it felt like. And even though we have a history and I might work with you, I'm still the man. No, I'm
Right?
still the man. Like, can we, but can that ego come together and push each other?
Absolutely. Well, that's why I like that you were going to have that conflict resolution a little bit, because I think the Trick Mello feud, match wise, was kind of the worst for both parties involved.
Yeah.
So now have them back together as a tag team, and they can cook. They work fantastic as a tag team, and that adds that extra layer that I think that would help once Trick drops the TNA title, because you made the case of what else does he have left to do in NXT?
Yeah.
Jump him up, and that's a way you can slot him in pretty easily, pretty prominently. You can even start off with a Trick Miz feud of I'm taking over as his partner.
Yeah.
Not
They're not
you.
getting along. Yeah, a bit of a trouble gone not correctly. So we'll see. We'll see. But it is an easy way to kind of transition them. And I do believe, if not right away, but shortly after dropping that TNA title, Trick moves on.
Oh
Maybe I'm
yeah,
wrong.
at this point we've thought about it, we've talked about it. There is nothing left for him to do there at this point. They even highlighted it with the DIY promo of, oh, so you've been a 2-time, NXT champion. So what now? He's got to go and try and be a 3rd time. I mean, you
Right.
had the brief interaction with him and Oba, but you got to sell something.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I am going to step aside and the show rolls on, folks.
Fair enough. This KJ is taking a pause for the cause, as I'm still in commercial break right now. So I will remind everybody, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, as I see about 95 people kicking with us. Let's see if we can get that up to triple digits. Just like we need like 5 or 6 more. And then you can send 5 or 6 more over to Twitch too, and just help us get partner everything over there. We're just taking over the world one day at a time here, Pinky. But yes, as we're getting the speed title coming up, which again, I feel great, cool. You show up and show out some other talent from other companies and everything, and it's your showcase match. And I know I might sound hypocritical a little bit with I like the showcase idea for Sammy with the US title, but the speed title, I don't need this showcase. But it's just such an irrelevant showcase that the US title is still the US title. We already know the speed title, the speed match is not going to take longer than 3 minutes. And why are we putting the speed title over the women's North American title? You could do the exact same thing. And have it focus on the women's North American title than the speed title. That's all I'm saying. Jose, I got you. NDB can't even grow patches, Jose. What are we talking about? Beard hair or grass hair? I don't know. Pause. John C. Trick Oba Chase is getting old. Yeah, well, that's why I think that you wouldn't run that back. If it's, I'll say when Trick loses to Mike Santana, of that whole, like, he moves on to the main roster. That is his end with NXT, because there's nothing really left for him to contribute or to do. I'm broke, and I voted Apache just because I don't want to get canceled. Well, there you go. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Yes, I've got Lainey Reed coming up right now, who and she takes the tractor another round with this cornfield ass entrance. But I know she kind of took Twitter over for all of 30 seconds because of this, that, and the third. Or because of Level Up. She was one of them, I got over on Level Up, which was fucking AW Dark. But Lady Reed out here taking on Fabi Apache, which I can get with a whole Apache name and the thing and the gimmick and all that, but when it's Fabi Apache, it just like it rhymes too well. It sounds too good. Ryan, Dylan, what up? We all have a little bit of something in us. Pause. Definite pause on that, sir. Click that reaction, but yes, as the voice beyond is reminding everybody, make sure you hit that nice little. You can do all the emojis in the corner there. As I got Fabi Apache coming up right now. For anyone that wanted to ever use an example, like a slide in a presentation of Boo Boo Jobber Face, Fabi Apache coming out right now is the definition of Boo Boo Jobber Face. She is doing a JOB in under 3 minutes as Natty out here. So, hey, shout out my buddy Najee out there, too. Shout out, homie. But right there next to Natty. But Natty's out here, which Natty, by the way, the low-key legend, should be. And again, she's Natty. She's not Natalia Neidhart anymore. It's Natty because she's can badass as Natty. She should be involved in world title pictures on the main roster, not out here scoping out fucking talent on the speed scene. But we got 251, 250 right now, so let me know before the match runs out who you got for this match, folks. Not it. Klaatu, I think all women in NXT and WWE look like it's hard for me to tell them apart sometimes. I thought Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan were the same person for the longest time. Well, when most of them are blonde, I'll give that. Spaz, Nick, you're awesome. My guy, I don't care what people say. Nitpicking is necessary. Fair enough. Well, I don't know. Depends on who's saying I'm great, but no, thank you, sir. Natty for the speed top. Don't you fucking put that Evo on here. Why am I defending the fucking Canadian from the Canadian, by the way? When did that happen? But so we're down into the final 2 minutes, and they changed the fucking color gimmick to let you know the fucking countdown. Because in case you can't see the giant screen, the colors will let you know. So we've gone from a green light to a yellow light, and then we're going to get a red light. 2 count. Trust me, I wish I could call this action, but it's happening too fast. Waiting for the W. Text from beyond. Yes, the voice from the great beyond. Zordon took over. Cake City. Blake Monroe and Lola Vice are basically twins that get. I'll get. Yeah. That's funny, MVP. That's going back off the past comments. Yeah, that's great. Roman, what up? Jose, I don't care if people say Nick's asshole. He's all right. I'm your scumbag. I am your MJF. I got the scarf here to prove it and everything. I'll pull it out. I'm doing that. I'm Mr. fucking dress up out here for the Canadians. Yeah. I'm your scumbag, and you acknowledge me as your scumbag. Pause. As we're down in the last 50 some odd seconds. Big Nick, what do you really think happened with MJF and Hurt Syndicate? Bad booking? I mean, Christ almighty. You can't ask me with 40 seconds left in this match to tell you how I really feel about that. But it was absolute shite booking. And so Natty's out here. Distraction from the Swanton from Apache. Apache foe. 2, 3 count. So Laney Reed gets the win. I guess thanks to Natty's help. Now, is it Natty helping Laney or is it Natty screwing Apache? History class, I guess, here. Are we screwing over Apaches here? Ricochet screwed MVP. No, that whole the Hurt Syndicate story was just god awful. They have proceeded to just clusterfuck and disappoint and underbook everything with MJF. So we're down to the semifinals of Laney Reed versus Candice LeRae to take on Sol Ruca, your women's NXT North American champion, for the speed title at No Mercy. So it is. So what are we going to get? We're going to get Natty versus Apache at Worlds Collide here. So we're using NXT to build up Worlds Collide as I got Zarya and Sol Ruca backstage. And have kind of low-key become my favorite tag team. Damien, yeah, shouting out Damien. What up? What up? The leader of the Hopium Tribe, Q Music. Kalani Jordan, Soul Ruka, same person. No, not quite. Hank and Tank out here, same person. Nick, now that we got AJ Lee back, how likely do we get a Page return? Oh, I ask KJ about that when he comes back. Remind me to ask him about that because I know he's the Page guy, the Soraya guy, and I mean, if we've got Nick, I would almost make the comparable of, well, we got Nikki Bella back, so we can't get a Soraya back. I don't even know if it'd be AJ Lee. We saw that, but oh, I love this little quadruplet here of Sarian Soruka and Hank and Tank. This is my favorite little unofficial faction right now in wrestling and NXT. But I mean, if you're gonna have Nikki Bella back, you telling me you couldn't bring back Soraya? Is she just that spent in the ring that she can't hang? She can't do it? Do you have no interest? Be interesting. I find nitpicking annoying. Well, fair enough, Josh. I think you find a lot of things annoying. Like sometimes I might find you annoying, but I digress. Hashtag quadruplet. Yeah. Well, what else would you call them? A quad? Four of them. The four horsewomen, horsemen, four horse people of the party. Is that what you get with Hank and Tank and Zarya and Soruka? As I'm in another commercial break right now, so I will remind everybody that I can find the slides. First, we are hashtag WFU. We are the Wrestling Fans United out there. I see still day by day, wall by wall, brick by brick. It helps if I slow it down and enunciate. Brick by brick, the IWC is tearing down Mr. Meltzer, tear down this wall of the IWC is crumbling before our very eyes. So that's why you need to be over here with the Wrestling for Life Network, with the Wrestling Fans United out here, to where we're out here talking all the wrestling, enjoying all the wrestling, watching all the companies, and don't have that tribalistic bone in our body, but just preferential bones in our bodies. Pause. But also, I will remind everybody, we do have the merch store, which is also revamping, is out there, meeting the demands of the people and everything. I've got myself some merch. KJ obviously wears himself merch all the time. I know Jose himself grabbed it, all of that. But yeah, go and get yourself the finest threads out there in wrestling. And again, stay tuned for the whole revamp of the merch store. But yes, how are we feeling so far about NXT tonight? Are we still not even a full hour through? It's crazy how, I will say, how packed and how good NXT has felt. This felt to me like we were in the later third of their show. Like we got a half hour, 45 minutes top left. We haven't even made it through the first hour out here. We've been clicking at a pace. Bree seems not bad. We should, yes, hashtag we shirt people, folks. We won't be like the Hurt Business and throw you out like MJF because of a fake Rolex, as I can throw my fake Burberry scarf away. But yes, we shirt people. We heard sheeple. So we're Spaz out there just starting his own chant. Tessa and Charlotte are Nepo kids. I'll give you Tessa. Charlotte started off, but Charlotte has very much grown into her own person, her own identity, her own entity. And I still do get annoyed with somebody wins something and instantly becomes, let me just replace their last name with Hogan. That is lazy discussion. That is lazy debating. That is a lazy discussion to the fullest extent of, so you've gotten backed into a corner so you can't actually discuss anything. So let me just call her, Charlotte Hogan because, oh, gotcha. No, have a discussion on that. If you really have an issue that you feel like she wins everything. I think she kind of went through a lot of shit of eating, people not, she wanted to be the baby face initially when she came back. She very clearly was by the fans the heel, justifiably and deservedly so. I think she has spun it back around and won the crowd back over. And that's all credit to her. That is not credit to her last name. That is credit to her as a performer. So I will say that. Tessa has really been pushed. Well, she doesn't work there, so it's hard to get pushed in WWE when you don't work there. She can't be Charlotte Hogan when she's already Flair. That makes no sense. Michael saying, awesome stream, video, and great show. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Jose, it's Nick Stradamus. What did I say? Yeah, I don't know if I can say it the other way, but what did I predict? Tessa is an insecure. What now? Well, what did I now? Why am I getting the Nick Stradamus here? Label. What did I predict? Am I just future foreseeing Googling, man, as I'm getting a replay of Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace going at it from last week? I want Paige back. I wonder if TNA had buyer's remorse in TNA. What now? You mean if Anthem had buyer's remorse with TNA? Or I think I get what you're trying to say. If they had buyer's remorse of signing Tessa as Blake Monroe doing Jaded Lover whole gimmick out here in the bathtub. Oh, why am I not fatal influence, but fatal attraction? This type of vibe here. How did I just lose a $5 bill in my pocket? That's an anomaly. I'm not a magician, but did it end up in my pocket? Roman, she is turning to hell. She's going, the devil wears Prada kind of vibe of, fatal influence. She's, again, I know. How do we feel? Do we think that Blake Monroe has kind of taken her Tony Storm fandom gimmick and ramped it? That right there was a cool visual, though, of her spewing hell. I will admit there are notes, there are tones, there are things that very much call back to her past gimmick in AEW, but she's found it and she's made it work in a different way, and she's doing not what Tony was. And of course, this man's going to leave me with Dark State. Of course, you son of a bitch, coming out of the lights, coming out of the crowd.
I'm not missing this.
Hank and Tank.
There you go. Your champions coming out. Take on Hank and Tank.
I will be here for this match, but I can guarantee you I'm either going to be pausing after this in celebration or pausing under this in disgrace.
Right.
Society. How did we get on societal topics? Because of Blake Monroe. Did you see, Tainted Love? Dun, dun.
I think that her vignettes, when she's produced, she does very well. Her promos need some work. I talked about this last week. The idea that it does show that there is levels to this, and people who see Blake at the top of AEW think she should just walk in and be at the top of WWE, but you're not, and you see that because she needs work. That's why Jade took so long. That's why Lexis King's still doing it. That's why Ricky didn't straight go. There's a different level, and you're the exception, not the rule if you go up first.
Can I ask a question? And I mean this with all respect across all platforms and all boards. Is this like if someone from the CFL were to walk into the NFL and like the starting quarterback from the CFL, why aren't you the starting quarterback in the NFL?
Well, I mean, I think there's.
I mean, there's no NHL. I mean, all fucking Canadians run the NHL. So
I mean, like if you're a Johnny Manziel and you come to a better league and you can't throw the ball to save your life, or if you're a Ricky Williams to avoid weed charges. And
hey, you put some respect on Ricky Williams' name.
I love Ricky Williams. Ricky's an Argo Hall of Famer. Let's go.
Hey, Flutie's your one. Your one got a jail pass with this.
Yes, Darren. Doug
Well,
and
and
Darren both had.
Kurt Warner was the European Football League. He was
Yeah.
out there when they did the fucking shit in
No
Germany.
way, dude. No way,
Do it.
dude.
We're rewriting history. We're collecting the time. We're
Uh-uh.
correcting the timeline. The Mandela effect is real.
Let's go.
We are healing the timeline.
Society.
Yeah, see, everybody in War and Moon.
Yeah, War and Moon.
Yeah, but that's the exact argument we were making.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't War and Moon. Everybody don't jump from this league to that
Yeah.
league and instantly hop into being a starter. Thank you, MDB, for proving our point.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
This is out of the box quick.
Everything tonight has been. I said this while you were on your pause of we're not even the first hour through, and it feels bam, like this is a great NXT.
Nick, can you ask KJ my question about Paige?
Oh, I think make a long story short of now that we've gotten AJ Lee back, now that I threw in Nikki Bella, when do we get Paige? When do we get a Saraya return?
I think there's a couple issues with Saraya as Hank and Tank clear the ring. And they're banging their bellies.
Oh. Come mate.
Topes. Crisscross tope.
Is it a tope or is it a dope at this point with them pasty ass, big ass white boys?
As both men. The thing with Saraya, I think there is a place for Saraya, but the problem with Saraya is, she left the WWE. She couldn't get medical clearance. There was some fogginess about her medical clearance in AEW that maybe WWE has a higher standard of qualifications to get in the ring. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what some surmised. So, I mean, could you bring her back as a manager, as somebody that kind of messes with people in the office? Yes, 100%. Yes. Will Paige sell shirts and get a huge pop? Yes. But there is a limit. You don't want to bring back all of your old. You don't want Nikki Bella back and then Brie Bella back and then let's bring Paige back and let's.
Would you bring Paige back as the GM of NXT?
That'd be cool. I mean, over Ava, yeah, for sure.
If she can't wrestle, if she can't go and ring, I mean, that's an on-screen way to do it.
Right? No, I mean, again, I think there's an opportunity there. I'm a diehard Paige fan. Like, I mean, Paige, when everyone was losing their mind about AJ Lee, I thought a lot about it, right? And as a young wrestling fan, a teenage wrestling fan, Paige was the bee's knees. And yeah, man, I'm all for them finding a way to make it work. I just don't know that she'll have the role that she had in AEW as far as, winning a title and that kind of thing. No. But that would depend on her health.
Well, and that's the biggest thing with it. And you mentioned to where when she was under AEW, should she have been cleared? Should she have been in the ring? Was that kind of why they limited her a bit and everything? So if she's one of those that she can't go, so now she's a backstage personality, where do you find a fit for her? I don't mind Ava. I know you don't like Ava. She's there. Maybe Ava goes to Evolve because she needs to evolve. But you can't do her with Pierce or Aldis. And if she can't go in the ring, like manager, maybe who do you put her with? You can't have her a backstage correspondent.
No, it wouldn't be something like that. It would be like a manager of valet, perhaps, like that kind of thing. Could she take the odd bump or throw the odd slap? For sure, right? So,
with Dempsey?
What's that?
Her with Dempsey? I'm just thinking UK connection with Regal. I'm trying to think of not GM.
Not my first. That'd be kind of, again, not my first thought, but okay.
Fair enough.
Could work.
I don't know if I have a first thought. I think that was my first thought with this.
Ava Rain is Stephanie 2.0. Yeah, I could see some of the comparables.
No, she hasn't been sacrificed by the Undertaker.
Look at this one. The new NXT GM will be Jericho. Ava
No,
to
if Jericho's showing up, he is wrestling.
he wants a run. He wants a run. And you know what? The WWE suits his wrestling style better because they won't have him out there like now do a moonsault, now do a tope. They'll wrestle him like a veteran that picks his spots. He doesn't have to try and hang with the kids like he did in AEW. But that's the nicest I'm getting about it. But we are coming back out of commercial.
I think Chris Jericho might be more towards Nikki Bella than Goldberg's last match with Gunther.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hank and Dion, or Tank, sorry, and Dion Lennox right now in the ring.
Oh, Tank. Oh, wow. That ended up being a pinning combination.
Can choke?
Yeah, that was Spine Buster.
Yo, I always love a good Spine Buster. Are you a Spine Buster or a Lou Thesz press guy?
No, Spine Buster all the way. I mean, the guys that did it well. I mean, even The Rock with he hit that Spine Buster with the step through. Whew.
Yeah.
Triple H had a mean one. I mean, obviously we go back to guys like Harley, but
Batista,
Arn Anderson,
Batista. Spine Buster.
He's another one that would step through.
Mm-hmm.
He'd pancake a guy and then walk over him. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the only great Lou Thesz that I can think of outside of Lou Thesz is Austin. Oh, firing up. Now, see, all you got to do is say Joe Hendry.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Joe's an interesting case right now. He's floating between both shows. Doesn't really feel committed to either one.
He feels like a free agent.
Right, just Casper the Friendly Hendry. Like, I don't know what is happening.
As Osiris with a big ass.
Another beast, dude. You got to give these guys some love.
It's so funny with MDB mentioned Farouk of a nasty spine buster. That's pretty much a nasty power slam.
You know what I loved about Farouk, though, was the Dominator. That Dominator finish, it was over.
No one has hit it since, and no one has hit it before.
You don't see it very often. I mean, there's a couple moves close, but no, not like that. And I mean, that was like my creative wrestlers, like, oh, we're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna finish matches.
Ron Simmons should have been Goldberg.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think at once upon a time, like Ron Simmons had a really healthy run and really was kind of untouchable.
Yeah, it was called the APA.
Yeah, even that run was amazing.
Bobby Lashley had a great Dominator.
Do you know?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, Lashley will do it.
That's your one too.
Oh, we got the tags in both directions. Almost a hot tag.
Right.
I guess it is hot tag to Hanky here. Hanky gets fucking thinner by the week.
He looks like Hank and Tank look like they would fight Post Malone and Jelly Roll at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
WrestleMania
tag team match.
Right? Yeah. WrestleMania 42. Book it. You heard it here first, folks.
And it takes the tractor another round.
Right.
Well, hey, did you see Post Malone challenging Seth Rollins to a match at 42?
Yeah, let's go, Posty. Come on now.
Ooh.
I mean, if Jelly can do it, Posty can probably pull it off. I just don't think
Don't say that.
I don't think Post I can take serious. Like, if he tried to like fire up, I'd be like, come on. He's way too mellow.
Oh, Robbie, you are better now. Better now.
ICP was at WWF. ICP's been there several times. ICP's still doing their thing, still rocking the makeup in their 50s. I mean, shout out to them. They'll have that makeup glued on.
But yeah, they've been in every wrestling promotion. They just had JCW. They still have their wrestling promotion, JCW, but they were WWF, WCW, and ECW.
I'll be honest. More times than not, when I do see a clip, it's some stupid shit. Swanton
Bomb.
Wow, Dion, what a great match.
Oh,
great match.
You're gonna make me give them praise, but I want this Hank and Tank fucking jersey.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I know we might be having spoiler alert jerseys coming to our merch store, but can they be like those?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh,
distraction,
triggered.
you motherfucker. It's still a regular tag match. Disqualification. Ding, ding, ding. Ref, what are we doing?
Say his name, man.
Butler
He's
J.
Come on. Come
Joe
on.
yes. That was so fucking good and so fucking cool. I was like, why are they right there?
So we're
Joe
going to get,
Henry
like,
pops
at
out
No
like
Mercy.
the fucking thing.
Why was that not a DQ, though?
Exactly. My fucking point.
Oh, Cyrus! Let's go! Let's go! 3! Yes.
Why?
And 2!
Why the fuck was all of that not a DQ? First off, that match
I don't get that.
Thrown out. Whoa,
Right?
It wasn't even Remsburg or Aubrey Edwards or anyone there fucking officiating this match, and it's still
Right.
fucking shitty referee.
Now,
so we're gonna
granted-
get Hank and Tank versus Henry versus Dark State.
A 6-man tag at No Mercy, it looks like.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna take a 1-man tag here because I gotta go scream into the
Walk
echo
it
chamber
off,
here.
clapping. That was a hell of a match, folks. As they are hyping up the flag match that is to come between Tavian and Ethan Page. But get in that chat, blow it up, keep it going, keep it busy, folks. And yeah, so Dark State win tonight. They kind of, pulled the wool over the ref's eyes, per se. Joe Hendry tried to help, but to no avail. And Dark State remains solid. They look good. They're being booked good. And I know my man that just went on a pause doesn't like them, but they're doing some things. 3-0. Hank and Shank left the ACC at the bank. Is this next? Here it goes. All right, folks. So the women's tag looks to be the main event tonight. All right, this one's going to be interesting. Oops, still got that one up. This one's going to get political, folks. But up next, a flag match. Who wins? All right, get your votes in. Ethan Douglas got Ethan. Flag match is next. I think Tavian might win the flag match to set up a title match in No Mercy. Hank and Shank got that one. Got Ethan Page for the win. Okay. I'm betting against my own guy. Tavian Heights for the win. USA. I'm not able to bet against Ethan, but I kind of like how I threw it out there. Horrible finish. Horrible is a strong word. They got where they were going. But I do think there was an oversight as far as you kind of let them away with more than you probably should have. Are you arguing that Cutler grabbed Tank, but the ref was distracted? I don't know. But it looks like we're setting up some type of 6-man situation with Joe Hendry. Well, whether that'll be on an NXT homecoming or No Mercy, time will tell. Miracle for the win. No dice. Ethan Page winning is a foregone conclusion. Klaatu going in the paint hard. Tavian, okay. I'm with proud. Ethan Douglas is funny to me. Horrible finish. I answered that. Solid tag match, flat ending. I thought it was a really good tag match with a necessary ending. That's my argument. Is Hank and Tank, your baby faces get screwed again. That's the point. Again, if they beat them clean tonight, then it's over, right? Hank and Tank got beat. They get to the back of the line. So if you guys want Hank and Tank still chasing the tag titles, you need them to get screwed. Maybe the argument is they could have been screwed more excitingly, but I'm sure lots of you fellows have heard that before. Tavian for the win and sets the title match at No Mercy. Richard, I'm with you. I hate saying it, but I'm with you. Ethan Page sort of reminds me of IRS. I think he could do like the modern day reboot of that gimmick. Like he fits the bill for sure. TV, yeah, I mean, so far, hard to argue. One guy made it on and did some really good work over in Japan. Now is back trying to build his resume. The other guy's MIA, couldn't even make. If you can't make the Buffalo Bills, come on. What are we doing? Yeah, absolutely. In a lot of ways, Quake, I'm with you on that one for sure. We'll see if she can dial in who she is, and I think it might work better as a heel. We'll see how it goes. It's game over. That's right. I kind of with you, Josh. America, US, Canada, once good friends, not so much right now. I gave you all I had, Shorty. Damn. I ain't got no more. As they're showing the crowd right now randomly. Cute couple here. Looks like they're on a date. Lowered expectation. Eddie Kingston in the crowd tonight. Ethan Page for the win. Didn't Page win title from AJ Lee, her Raw debut? Yes. So AJ was on her way out because of the issues. Page beats her. And then I think ultimately Nikki Bella ends up beating her record by 1 day. But we go to Ethan Page. Who's he talking to? Ladies and gentlemen watching, who was Ethan Page talking with there in the back? But we go to Lexis King and the men's locker room. Oh, that's a lot of O's. That's a lot of O's. But shout out Jim Duggan. I got that one. Ethan Page for the win. Right now we have 59% of the chat going Ethan Page. Not bad. I like to see how new tag teams get some shine, not just two at a time. I think it's been better, Richard. It's been better. Maybe not perfect. SmackDown's doing a good job. Oh, wait, we got the lights off. I don't know why I yelled like that. Falling apart here, people. As Miles Bourne is sick of Lexis King, clicks the lights off. Who is the next? We still don't know. To this day, they never even thought. It's been going on for quite a while, randomly, when we want to make storylines make sense. And yeah, we haven't even looked to see who it might be. We just accept it. Yeah, that would have been good. As right away, Ethan going up for the flag. We got the big nations flags on the screen in the background. Tavian decked out in the red, white, and blue. Ethan going to work. Well, people think Evans wins. Evans not even in this match. Thank you. So he was talking to Miles. Fair enough. Can Ethan Page corrupt somebody like Miles? Interesting. Yes, thank you. Ethan, all ego. Flag match. Let's go. What are we doing in the chat right now? 60%. Still, okay. So 60% of the chat are taking the Canadian. I like it. I like it. Canada. Fuck yeah. Alexis is. That's not very nice. Haven't seen a flag match since Cena. That's the last one I can remember. We roll out the hard landing. I don't know if that went quite as we were hoping. The Mountie. Especially if he has a horse. Those things are dangerous. Tavian wins without pinning the champ. I like the step. Richard, I'm with you on this one, buddy. I think that's exactly why you do something like this. You know, will we see Chelsea come out, and then you get Tyra May to come out. You know, he gets a nice patriotic win. Brian Pillman Jr., happy birthday. The Canerica. Up goes Tavian. Ethan cutting him off. Couldn't afford the car, so she named her daughter Alexis. So what happens, right? But Ethan, Tavian up top. Tavian throwing back elbows. Ethan trying to lock him up. Down goes Paige. Yeah, he just makes stuff up, guys. Frank, he makes things up. If anybody out there is supporting, is paying a membership to something like the Wrestling Observer, stop. Just don't do it. I know a lot of things get retweeted. Some out there just regurgitate his stuff. He is just making it up, and we prove it time and time again. Yeah, that wasn't a very comfortable spot at all. It's a really good flag match, says Denisha. Yeah, good start to the match. Good pace. But right back to it. It's Tavian trying to get up there. Ethan's got him. We're going all the way. Bay. Oh, Tavian's almost got it. It's cut off again. That's it. Right there. Right there. MDB nails it. Speaking of nailing it.
Well, getting some help. I got my help.
No Bill slander.
Exactly. No, that's how you need some help if you got Bill slander. Angle slam. How do you feel, though, that NXT is bringing back the old kind of gimmicks of we had a blindfold match the other week. Now we've got a flag match of this is very 80s Raw is War kind of gimmicks and everything. Vince Russo, eat your fucking heart out.
Right. I mean, I think NXT is a good place to try shit out. Does this work with the crowd? Will the crowd get into it? It's almost using it as a test audience, right? Did the crowd give a shit about it or not? Okay, it kind of worked. They liked it, especially with the
how can we do this, and then how do we do it?
Yeah,
at a different level.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you could say that with Ethan Page and Chelsea Green, and now people are clamoring and wanting that on the main roster.
Man, the AI image of them both riding the moose killed me.
Oh, did it give you Dom flashbacks of when you got pulled over?
Right. Yeah, from a moose, that'd be the best part. We do not
have
the
most Canadian thing that could ever
we do not have cops on mooses. Meese.
That you know of. That's the Secret Service.
Right. That's way up north.
That's in Saskatchewan and the Scotias.
Tavian going up. Ethan behind him trying to get up. Oh, wait a minute. Eats the pole.
Why would you not do right there the race to see who can try and get their flag first type of thing?
I think because Ethan opted to try and take him out, which is now.
Well, no, I get what they did, but you had them both lined up for the.
Because maybe we're not there yet.
But then don't have that spot where you're both lined up perfectly. Into the steps.
Operation Bullwinkle, but it set up the pole hit.
But you would have lined up perfectly to where it just became away.
But I mean, then he doesn't fall out of the ring, and we're not where we are right now.
I understand that.
It's the butterfly effect, Nick.
Fucking unflap them wings, motherfucker.
As up goes Ethan from the apron. He's close.
Canada, fuck yeah. Coming back. Watch the motherfucking day.
Both men down.
Now he has to get it. Oh, but he's hung up.
He's on the twigs. And the berries. And the berries.
He's tabernacled himself, folks.
Franks and beans. Oh. Nice suplex. bounced.
Tavian Heights is what Jason Jordan and Chad Gable thought they were.
I mean, Chad's still kind of there. We can't count out poor
He
Chad.
lost the Grande gimmick. What gimmick does he have
hasn't.
left?
He's still Father Grande.
No, he is Grande number 4 now.
Oh,
America!
Tavian Heights.
God bless America. I tried to think of the one that's probably not copyright strike. Yeah.
From sea to shiny sea.
With Purple Mountain's Majesty.
That's
Which
Tavian
is still the
Heights.
most confusing line in that song.
Waving the flag proud. Clean win, too, guys. A big super.
Oh, he's going to plant it on top. He's going to take. How do you feel, sir? He's taking out the Canadian flag. Oh, is he going to plant it where the Canadian flag was?
What you doing? What you doing? Okay,
that might be a bit of a statement.
Right,
that might be a headline outside of just
there
the
you go. This is okay. This is Fallen Warrior did Canada proud.
He's doing the reverse of what Paige did to him.
Yes, right. Again, if Ethan was a hockey player, he would have got the dub, but he's not. And Tavian now sets up a chance to go after
Tyler Briggs.
Hey,
Prince Petty. What the flying hell? What? Tyler Breeze. What are you doing in the impact zone?
What? Breeze is
back.
Now?
TNA has Dirty Dango. We got Prince Petty. Are we getting the fashion police?
Oh, as he poses with Ethan, who's having a rough night. But that would make sense. They warned us. You never know who's going to pop up.
Oh,
and does this set up homecoming?
Canada.
Very much.
So that's your new feud starting up. If Tyler Breeze is back, go ahead. Sorry.
Who had that on the bingo card? Tyler Breeze has felt like a lost soul. He was just up.
Tyler Breeze has been out there running fucking flatbacks and everything. Tyler Breeze has been out there. Did I freeze or did you freeze? But Tyler Breeze has been out there. You good? Has been out there, like I said, running flatbacks with Sean Spears. So now we've got that pairing and everything. This gets interesting. Is he now there? I'm going to be a student teacher kind of vibe of this. This is a subtle, really interesting. Like if you pay attention to wrestling developmental and know other people than Roman Reigns and all of that, this is interesting.
Breeze versus Ethan Page is a possibility, something they might give us for homecoming.
Shit, that's actually works really well too with that.
Yeah, I think so. I think the homecoming is a good show. We're going to see some nostalgia pops for it. So, yeah, I mean, again, Tyler Breeze brings experience. You do have access to Fandango out there, just saying.
Right?
Just saying. If Pretty Deadly wants to be taught how it's really done, there you go.
We haven't even seen them. That could be a nice little quadruplet there of Prince Petty, Tyler Breeze is back in NXT.
Segment with those
too breezy. What's that? Sorry.
People's heads would melt if you put those four in a segment.
Well, just could you take that much? Do they not? Is it one of those like in Zoolander to where they fill up to get gasoline and they just all of a sudden have a photo shoot at the gas pump? If you remember the scene, you remember the scene.
Right.
Jose, I'm definitely not clicking on your fucking comment. I don't know why I even acknowledged it. Spaz, Prince Pretty Deadly. Yeah. Trey, he has a unique contract. Oh, I would definitely
Medea's Destination Wedding.
Who's a what?
Medea's Destination Wedding is what I just got an ad for.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? Context is king with that. See, how do I have the Vipin and I'm allegedly in Canada as you're actually in Canada and I just have will be right back?
Yeah,
I'm just getting I got Lexus King staring me down.
The old guard 2, like I said, Medea's destination wedding. Is she getting married?
I have not been keeping up with Tyler Berry's transgressions and transactions. Anthony has probably seen the Medea movie, but won't watch Austin Power. How did Anthony catch a stray here?
Right, poor Anthony. Not even here to defend himself. But it's true.
I respect Canadians.
I suggest
being respected.
Respect all people. Life's short.
Right. So
let's just all respect each other. Shit might calm down a little.
We've got good luck with that, but we've got to be getting the women's triple threat elimination tag match here for the main event.
That's all we got. Oh no, we still have a good amount of time though.
Yeah, but it's an elimination match.
It's gonna go like 35 strong.
30. You end up with Alexa and Charlotte closing out the show.
Oh, maybe
they show up.
Okay.
As I'm getting a hype up for Canelo Crawford.
Okay. I also am.
Alphabetical slaughter. We're just going down in the alphabet of Canelo comes before Crawford, so we got to have these two fight each other.
Right.
Yeah, I think with this being an elimination, you're going to have this get a little bit more time of, because that's the thing, is think about it. We're going to get down to, so Izzy and Tatum might be the first team eliminated, but that doesn't mean they won't have a impact in the finish.
Interesting. Yeah, especially with it being an elimination.
They could easily come back and still be a weapon of mass distraction. I still think Zarya and Soruka win this. They already feel like the most established and the best women's tag team that NXT has now that they got rid of Jakara and Lash. So fatal influence, the cracks are starting to form. So maybe they start to expand.
And is it just the lack of faith in Paxley and Izzy?
They're the newest team out of the three. So it's one of those of, I guess I'll take the rookie team to be the first one out if it is going to be elimination. If it's not going to be just one pinfall decides it, they'll be the first team that takes a pin just because they might be causing more chaos around it. Oh, as we're getting a big-ass Lola.
Listen, what's better than a Lola special vignette is part 2. We get part 2 of Lola here. So they're telling us the Lola story. And I like it, man. She's gotten a big push. She got a big pop going out to Mexico. She's doing well there. She's teaming up with Mr. Iguana. No, going up against Mr. Iguana on Friday, I do believe. In a mixed tag match. This is good, man. They're making you buy into Lola.
Yeah, are you saying publicly that Lola's front is not as good as her back? The first act is not as good as the second act.
I'm saying the second act is bringing it strong.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Lola from the block. But no, I really like that Dave, because Lola had it. Lola had it until she fake onion cried of trying to be a baby face, and everybody kind of really lost a lot of faith in Lola, and she kind of fell amongst the wayside. And that's when you had your Julias, you had your Stephanies, you had your Jonah Grays, and now that path has been plowed, Lola's instantly rising to the top, and especially with the AAA connection. That does nothing but help bolster her up. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Triple H's helped her a lot, not just from a standpoint of she's getting in things, but she's getting out in front of the audience. She's getting more comfortable in front of the audience. She's finding a groove. She's getting a lot more confident. Even how she's articulating her message in these packages, it works for me. Like the bringing up actual headlines from Maxim, like it's good shit.
Her as an actual fighter, she is all due respect to Shayna, all due disrespect to Ronda Rousey. But Lola Vice is about to be their best female fighter that they've pushed
Mhm.
this way.
Yeah, and I'll do on behalf of 99% of the wrestling world. I think it'd be 99, maybe 99 and a percent and a decimal, but 99% of the rest of the world. On behalf of them, fuck you, Ronda Rousey. Go away.
Oh,
We
all
don't
right.
care
Well,
about
yeah,
you.
we're saying that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, just keep wrestling out of your mouth. Move on. Go milk a goat or two, and just leave it be because you were one of the most ungrateful, spoiled, bad attitude, piss poor. Just go away. Go do something else.
You didn't like it
Congrats.
here, and we didn't like you here. So we've
Mhm.
amicably split from
Mhm.
you. So keep my wrestling name out
Right,
your goddamn mouth.
right. Everybody start posting Ronda versus Holly Holmes clips and just tag her in them until she goes nuts.
Just anytime she posts anything about wrestling, just comment underneath it with the gif
Yeah,
of her getting knocked out by Holly
just
Holm
knock
or
the fuck
Amanda
out.
Nunez.
Yeah. Yeah, Nunez was even better. So let's go. Well, nobody saw the Holly one coming. But yeah, go away. We don't care. We don't care. Wrestling fans don't want you. Other wrestlers don't want you. You see your friends aren't here anymore. Well, this isn't about your friends. Tough titty. So go. We know where some of your friends are. Go over there. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful experience.
Could you imagine she shows up in the
Now
Well,
you're gonna.
go ahead. No, sorry. Finish.
No
Bobby
way.
Roode,
No way.
Homecoming, Prince Pretty.
Well, no. Does this mean maybe there's hope?
We're not showing Biggie. No, we're just hyping up Homecoming.
Oh, I was
They got your
hopeful
hopes up. They got you so excited.
that we get a glorious. I said
There's
it.
nothing
We need it
saying
one
we
more time.
won't. There's nothing saying we won't.
Pop up, Paul, if you can hear me. Let Michaels know. We need one more glorious. I miss it.
And even especially if you're gonna get DIY, have them sing it or something like that. Have that be involved. Because remember the
Right,
clips of them going around and just tormenting this man with it.
right. Look, Tyler Breeze already in the video package. So we're gonna have Oba and Triple H is gonna be at Homecoming.
Well, no,
I might be just making things up. William Regal.
Regal has to be there.
Now, for us who are really big fans of the black and gold, man, like this is cool as shit.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's still interesting. So, what is the anniversary date? I'm trying to remember because it's not like they've left the performance center.
No, but they're back at Full Sail, so that they're selling us on the homecoming of back to Full Sail, right?
Fair enough. As we instantly pivot into Zarya coming out.
Look at this entrance.
They are such a tag team. Like they are a main roster tag team.
Oh yeah, I mean they're main roster talent. I mean I love both these women. Sol Ruka has taken NXT by storm. She's been a very big standout, arguably a breakout year for Sol Ruka in a lot of ways. Maybe one of her first breakouts, but she's really made people take notice of her.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know I instantly made the whole joke of, God damn it, she's Zarya like Daria out here, Zoltan. But these two as a tag team are very much that odd couple, which is why I think it works of them versus Alexa and Charlotte, because you've got that kind of like Kane, RVD, Kane, X-Pac kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Daniel, what up? Dale OG got Sol Ruka team for the win. So yes, folks, let us know who you take it as. I think most everybody's in a commercial break as we've got to be in the main event at this point of Fatal Influence versus the Colin versus Zarya versus Zaruka. Matchmaker. Miss Quake. Ronda Rousey did it for who has been more detrimental, has more kneecap themselves, more fucking stick in the spokes of their own tires. Ronda Rousey or Matt Riddle?
I mean,
Old question, huh?
It's a tough one because they're both assholes. Put it bluntly, Nick. They're both assholes. What are we gonna say? It's like they're in a competition of who can one up the other on being a bigger asshole. The thing with Riddle is I think people expect more because they view him more as a legit wrestler that's shitting, kind of shitting where he eats. And but
he feels like a guy who actually enjoyed wrestling, like pro wrestling.
Well, and he's still being booked. He's still with MLW.
Allegedly.
Like he's still, well, we'll see. I mean, I know some things might change, but Ronda to me has less overall value and contributed less. Again, this is a woman that wanted to rest on the fact that she had a name, and did very little to do well and look good at what apparently she just did it for the money, which, hey, I don't blame her for taking the paycheck, but she sucked and she continues to suck.
Pause. Well, that fits with MDB saying Matt Riddle for sure. At least Ronda has the big out to talk her shit. Klaatu, or where was it? Klaatu. Ronda is a bitch. Riddle is an idiot.
I think they're both assholes.
Yeah. One just says delusional shit. One says unnecessary things. Like, oh, that AJ Lee, I know she went around backstage. Bro, you weren't even there when she was there.
But is this not a guy that, did he not marry or run off with a porn star? Has he not been known to, like, is that not a thing? Chat, let me know if I made that up. Allegedly, so we can't get in trouble. But, I mean, again, you're going to judge someone else's, really?
Well, some would disagree with you, KJ. Some credit Ronda Rousey for getting women to the main event, and we politely ask those people that, or politely tell those people that they are wrong, because that was fully on Charlotte Flair, that was fully on Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey did not give a flying rat's ass about pro wrestling. The best and only good Ronda Rousey wrestling match that has happened was the mixed tag match with her and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie.
And that's where it should have stopped.
Yeah.
And I don't give her credit for, I think the women are going to the main event no matter what. And we've seen plenty of women that deserve main event spots and have been given main event spots. Again, I think in a time where Vince, when you're uncertain that, can the women draw, you pulled in the name value. And that's all she was name value. And now she has zero value. To me, anyway.
WWE has current female talent on the roster that are way worse than Ronda. Name them.
At wrestling, like having a wrestling match. I'd have that argument. I can't think of many that are worse.
And even then, if you want to view it that way, view what they would have been paying Ronda versus what they're paying those talent, respectively.
Yeah, fair enough, right? Like, this guy here who works the fry machine isn't a very good,
but we're only paying him $12 an hour,
right? He's not very good as an executive accountant here, so
right. But I will give NXT already instant praise. Oh shit! I thought they were doing.
Are they doing it? Yeah, are they doing all the 3 women in?
That's why I stopped, because I thought I was unscented. I sent it, but it went away. Yes, there we are. So we do have all 3 women. We have 1 woman from each team. We have Zarya, we have Tatum, and we have Jasmine Inks. And good on you, Hickenbottom. This is how you do a triple threat match.
Yeah, this is how it should be done. And I like it. 87% going Zaruka, Fatal Influence and culling. Well, 9 for the culling. Nobody has any faith in the Fatal Influence. 4%.
Well, is it the old crossbody from Tatum? Is it because of the issues that are starting to
could be.
Got all 3 women in the match. There we go. As Spaz with a $5 super chat. Sorry to be a downer, but I'm sick of this. Make money in WWE, then make money bashing WWE. Wash, repeat. Both Bellas, Sasha, Ronda. Well, no. Think about, there is another line between those 3. If you put it together, that isn't just I made money in WWE.
2. Here's the funny thing about Bella. Bella's still whining as she's now getting paid. Like she's complaining on in between appearances. It's a headache.
First off, Gil bitch and the click you claim.
But we got bombs being thrown here.
Izzy, well, we got Battle of the Australians, double headbutts here. We
Right.
got Zarya versus Izzy.
If it wasn't the culling, what is it? Pizzy? Pazzy?
No, no, both sponsored by Tampax or Always or something. Yeah.
Nikki Bella. Bleh.
I would still take Nikki over Brie.
I thought Brie was the better wrestler, and Brie annoys me less, I think.
Primo.
Well, that's her thing, but I don't think that doesn't
Her
answer
thing is just being drunk and
so
toxic.
she's a weaker wrestler
She's
because
Jersey
of
Shore. She's Sammy Schlooky from the fucking Jersey Shore. That's her thing.
Well, no, the Brie mode. I mean, that doesn't answer the question of whether or not she's a better wrestler. You said no Brie mode, and I'm like, okay.
I can't even get to watching her as a wrestler because I got to deal with that shit first. Oh, Izzy got fouled.
Oh. Izzy a big lady? Saw Ruka with the missile drop kick.
But again, folks, let us know who you got of. And again, who do you have right now as the first elimination? We'll put it that way. First question.
That's a hard question. Maybe Pizzy? Calling?
You're Pizzy for a Tiffy? Or Tizzy?
Right.
We're getting the double surfboard.
Did Wade quit? No, Wade's on a sabbatical.
Yeah, and I hate that he had to sit there and address. He had to do it. Kenny had to do it with him getting written off TV and everything. I'm sick of this shit to where people have to. You write it to the point to where wrestlers have to address of no, I'm actually just taking some time off because of this, that, and the third. Let it fucking just settle.
That's the thing. And Triple H said it on Pat's show today. I believe it was Pat's show. But Triple H said it today. Of everyone's pissed off, they're pulling back the curtain. Yet you have people on TV that have to come out and say, no, we're just working a gimmick. Get the fuck out. Like, he's right about the hypocrisy. We pick everything apart and then go, can't believe they're telling us.
I don't know if it's a direct shot, but it might have been a shot across the bow there. Oh, shit.
And she stuck it.
In a bucket. Yo. As we're starting the wave, as we go to a commercial break, as we're getting the replay of the corkscrew moonsault.
If she makes doing that wave her gimmick, like on the grand stage, again, they love it, right? They eat that shit up.
She's Jey Uso. That's why I really like Zarya and Soruka. They've kind of just become much like Hank and Tank. They've become just the fun team. They are the audience engagement team. They are, speaking of audience engagement, I guess I engage them too much. But they are the ones that get the whole crowd involved. But what were you just talking about before we had the whole wave segment and everything pop up?
Oh, so Ruka's like bound to get over. Like, she's phenomenal. See comments in the chat. She is outstanding.
Right. But no, there was something literally you were talking about right before that I was going to address and talk about. And now I can't remember what you said.
I was just saying, if she starts doing the wave, it's only going to put her over.
No. It wasn't attached to Soruka. It was what we were talking about beforehand. I know. Good question. Moving on.
I sneezed the thought out, Nick.
Hachu.
Oh, big drop kick by Soul, assisted by Zarya. Down goes Tatum.
Which most people are in commercial break. So again, that's why we got you covered on all the wrestling action. We watched so much wrestling, we had to make sure we even have the wrestling in between the commercials.
We got to keep an eye on Jasmine, man. She, I think because of the injuries, gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. Smooth as butter coming out of that tag. The low drop kick into the head, the face smash. I mean, Jasmine might be gaining some ground on some of the developmental talent.
Is she better? Well, is she better than Ariana Grace?
Ariana's coming to her own as far as the personality side of things. Very much like
personality, but not in ring.
But at ring, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of good things out of Jasmine. Don't see Ariana in the ring very often.
Yeah, she's busy being Santino's daughter.
Me and MTV on the same wavelength.
Was it what now?
Just Soul, Jasmine, We're seeing a bright future here.
Oh, 100. Well, this is a ring full of talent. This is
tons.
You're gonna in the next 5 years.
Right?
This is you're looking at your main roster divisions.
Yeah, for sure. And you got the other company, and I hate to do this, but we do it. But you got the other company talking about a women's battle royal, and you're like, holy shit! Like, who are you putting in that? And God,
You get women's tag belts. You get a women's war games, a women's blood and guts.
yeah, it's too much. And I didn't. Yeah, like the blood and guts idea. I think it's a tough one.
What was it? Because we've already seen like 5 men's blood and guts this in a year already.
This month.
Literally, Rocky crowd was just dead when Briggs came out. They were like, "Who the f are you?" type of reaction. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong with
I don't
that.
think so. I think at first, because the way it happened, Nick, I think it took them a second to realize.
Yeah, but I still think that there is a section of, is Tyler Breeze too far removed from NXT, too far removed from WWE television? Unless you're an up, down subscriber,
Right.
Then do you really know Tyler Breeze?
I think that if any audience did, it would be the people that paid to go to NXT. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the place where.
Yeah.
And again, is it going to be an epic? Oh my, like, lose your mind? No, but I think it was a pretty good pop from the crowd. I think because it happened at the end of the match, and he used the phone of like what was going on the screen, and then you realize Tyler's at ringside. He didn't come down the ramp to music, so I think that was part of it.
Right. Well, and they had literally his picture that he took from earlier in the show in the video package.
Yeah.
I'll let you read this one because this is hilarious.
Bringing the world together, one handshake at a time. Let's go.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? KJ Nick, did Triple H block you on Twitter? No, but a certain select group have blocked the channel on Twitter. We might have completed the Infinity Stones with that.
Oh, well, let's go. I love collecting new haters.
Well, no, I was just going with what you already sent out there and everything. I was pitching to you. I didn't expect a lot of rollback.
I saw a lot of people. I mean, it's funny to me sometimes when you're getting blocked by people like that, and it's like a badge of honor. But you're like, wait a minute, like, all right. There's certain people that have blocked us that we're very happy that they have. Again, we don't run away, so we don't do the block very often.
No, we'll still have the discussion of, trust me, there have been people that have hated us that still want to fight us that we haven't blocked. But we're starting to see the IWC fall brick by brick of Mr. Meltzer, take down this wall.
Right. Oh, 100%, man. I mean, again, and they melt down and we get to sit back and laugh and
I hate to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. Fucking told you so.
They'll sling mud and flex on people, even though they have nothing to flex with. And they just don't know what to do with themselves when you just don't play that game.
Just need the IWC like that kid from Little Giants flexing.
Right.
With the bullfight.
Soul to the top.
And then when they show up on Twitter, it's him in the fucking bubble suit.
Right. As Jasmine's kicking her in the head, but we're getting like Sol Ruka chants.
So, whoa, Tower of Doom, power. Whoa, oh yeah, Tower of Doom powerbomb spot, super blockbuster powerbomb.
Let's go! Oh, what a match! Again, you cannot find women's wrestling at this caliber anywhere. Just straight up clean matches where the talent speaks for itself. This is outstanding.
Well, it's the depth of the division, the depth of the roster and everything. Because that's the thing is we can talk about a Willow and a Queen Aminata and a Thekla. And yes, they are all right for where they've been slotted. But they are not put in a prominent spotlight anywhere near close to this. Like this is literally the equivalent of having your Aminatas, your Jamie Hayters on a collision. This is NXT in your main event and everything, and they just don't feel the fucking same.
like, I mean, in all due respect, we'll find out tomorrow. Be here tomorrow, folks. Well, we watch Emmy and Sasha team up against Riho and Windsor.
Well, that's a fucking funny ass tag team. If it wins, she just blowing Riho away there. The winds are blowing
You
Riho.
think Riho would stay away from the wind?
Yeah.
Oh, double spear. The crowd is lit for this, by the way.
Again, not saying that all these women are world beaters or world champions, but this feels
Soul Snatcher on Zarya. Soul Snatcher on Zarya.
They're supposed to do that after the show, not during the show. As Soul gets dumped out. Oh, fuck.
Jasmine. And there you go. Fatal influence. I said they could use some gold, Nick. As the big story here is Sol Ruka lays out Zarya.
But that was so really good. I'm watching the replay. That was set up so well. Of being an accident.
Yep. Oh, are we still fighting?
Yeah, because remember, it's an elimination.
Oh,
so
it's elimination. That's right.
Izzy and Tatum can win this now. Dos amigos.
I forgot it was elimination.
Yeah, this is an elimination, so that's why I'm surprised. They're the first elimination.
Oh, Fallon on the outside. No, and again, I think what happens now is you get Zarya cost Sol the speed title because we don't care, and then you set up the battle for the NA title.
Yeah, but everything that we saw tonight was still accidental, so you still got a little bit of some shit.
Now we're gonna have that uneasiness, right?
It was set up so perfectly, like it just so smooth. In
live, like when it was happening live, what a move! The catapult into the kick. Izzy back in. What a match!
Best match of the week so far.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is a hell of best match of the night. Absolutely. What real big standout match did we get last night? The main event was meh.
Jey Uso heel turn, but you were asking about, or you were mentioning about
619 around the goal.
Ooh.
This is outstanding.
Rafa Pinzaguri. But again, we said it, NXT has the best women's division in pro wrestling. Bar none, hands down. Tatum up top for See, I know she did it successfully, but it's still one of those of like you wouldn't have naturally landed that way if you weren't intending to do fucking nothing. Right. Like if you weren't planning to end that way.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, Paxley setting her up into the big boot.
One of the fucking what's on there?
No way.
Wow!
Paxley and Izzy. The calling with the W.
And Fallon takes the pin. So now we start to sow the seeds of discontent. But so the calling finally gets a bit of a win. And I do like Izzy and Tatum as a team.
I do too. It's working well. And they're, nice counterbalance. Big, powerful Izzy. Tatum's, smaller, but,
we're going to get Izzy versus Charlotte and Tatum versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, so it fits very well.
It's a mirror match.
Yeah. We're
going to
Are we getting the breakup here tonight?
Shut up.
JC is not happy.
Wait, we
got company.
We cut to the parking lot.
The most dangerous parking lot in wrestling.
Yeah.
Who's all this?
Why they're fucking
wait a minute.
Next. We still got 10 minutes.
What is this? 3 cars roll up, folks. As we
I become man. Judas in my mind. Yeah, what that was. We have to, the same way we crucify some segments on other shows of this ending to me of you have JC Jane of you both failed me and she looks like she's taking in everybody and then we randomly cut to the parking lot and then coming up next, no, that's poor time management of You
time
could have
management. What?
because you would. Why do you start one segment to cut to another segment to cut to commercial?
I don't know that they started a segment. The match ended, and we don't even
She
know.
started cutting a promo. She literally got in the. She was mid word when they
So
cut to the parking
if they
lot.
come back from commercial and the people here have something to do with her and her friends, would that
So
be why?
she's just been talking for 3 minutes that we don't get to watch.
She's more shocked probably about who's coming out of these cars.
So
if
she's just
nothing
sitting
else.
there in silence for 3 minutes. What's happening?
Perhaps. Well, I don't see it happening.
I know we don't see it happening. That's my fucking issue is we don't see it happening.
But I don't know what you want done differently.
She was cutting a promo, tearing into Fatal Influence.
That was
Why was
kind of
that
like,
all of a sudden?
how much longer did you
cut
want her
off?
to yell at them? Like, it was already hit a point of, all right, shut up now. How much longer do you want them to get yelled at
No,
for?
don't start the promo with that. Of have
It
her
wasn't
get
a
in the ring and
promo.
have
She
her
was
start
just
to
giving them
talk, and then
shit.
she gets cut off. Don't
She
start
was
halfway
simply
through a
just giving
promo
them shit.
and then cut it
And
away.
even, I think you said, like, shut up. Like, I don't believe it was the
Yes,
start of
I
some
said that
fake-
because I don't like it, and I'm trying to take the piss. But yeah, no, it was one of those of still you should sit there and finish out your fucking promo. If
there was
this
no
is going to be the
promo.
end of this group, don't
She
halfway
wasn't
start
cutting
it.
a promo. She was just yelling at those people.
She wasn't cutting a
like,
promo
she
with the
wasn't in the middle of a
microphone
speech.
in a stand in the ring, yelling at the
She
people.
wasn't
She wasn't cutting
like
a
in the middle
promo.
of a
She was
speech.
just doing everything exactly like she was cutting a promo.
I don't understand. I mean, again, like the match happened, then they lost, so she's mad that they lost, and we go to commercial break with a cliffhanger of 3 cars just pulled up. I don't know what
there wasn't a
problem is
promo, Nick. She was just yelling at her group. Nick's
Like-
whining again. She started a promo, so she started to yell, and then Mom just got cut off because we had to cut to the fucking ring camera with the car showing up.
Yeah, but what if the car showing up have something to do with her so she would stop talking? But also, do you want to sit there for 3 minutes and listen to her keep screaming?
What if, Britt Baker?
It'd be really fucking cool if it was, especially heading
Dragon Balls.
right? Like, okay, so we're back.
See, they're wheeling you to the shit of this. Hey, guess what she's doing? Cutting a fucking promo, like I said she was.
She wasn't pre-break, bro.
She came down in a bubble, bro.
But who's in the cars?
Fucking wheeling Tony
I'm
D'Angelo
tired of
and
hearing
whoever.
this group. So she's still giving them shit.
Yeah, but see, look at Fallon and Jasmine behind her of just both like, really? We got to sit here and listen to this shit right now?
As they should be. I can't be wrong. I gave you an observation, not an opinion. It happened.
See, I win.
Oh.
Jose Little Nicky. Elegance brand? Oh.
That's what I was thinking originally because they've had issues. But that's kind of moved on now. So
I don't know, but Tony eats your heart out. Where's Anthony? Yeah, somebody interrupted right now. And by elegance, yes, Lord.
We got company.
Oh, Vacour.
Oh, wow. Stephanie Vacour in the building.
The Dark Angel. When have you ever heard that used for her?
Quite a bit.
I was legit asking. I hadn't heard it. Vic Joseph said it.
No. Yeah, Dark Angel's one of her things.
Batman.
So she kept gonna fight her for fun at homecoming.
This is my title match. This is fun. At the same time. What? I can hear her whole promo through you, sir.
WrestlePalooza, she's going to be champion again.
Are we going to do women's champion versus NXT champion?
I don't think so.
Did anyone though?
Do you know
really
what time it is?
Do
you know what time it is, Nick? Do you know what time it is, Nick?
What the fuck? My face is the exact same as JC James out there. It's Tiffy time, my guy.
Who else? Who's the other car? Will it be Julia?
It's either got Julia's US or
NXT.
Apparently, this feels very Trick Williams like last week. Of this is setting up homecoming of, hey, we're getting NXT alum to show up here.
Stacking. Apparently, it wasn't put your shirt on time.
I mean, I ain't complaining. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
So we're setting up a 3-on-3 for homecoming.
Well, who's the third woman?
Is it Jade? Asuka?
Kyrie?
Kyrie? Io?
I was trying to think, did AJ Lee show up in NXT?
Just for shits?
Just fuck it. Well, she's been on every other show.
Right. You've graduated. Bye.
Stop trying to make
the cliffhanger now. There we go.
This is my brutality. Holy shit, fuck.
It's mommy.
See, we were aiming Julia, we were aiming here, but we forgot one of the greatest women's NXT champions of all time.
Miami. No, not quite, Jason, but you're close. Mommy.
I'm going back.
It's Rhea. Cargill should be champion. She will be, Cherokee.
JC James is like, I'm sorry. This is the moment of you done fucked up. It was at this moment. Realized
this is not a fair fight. Just throwing it out there. This is not a fair fight as the NXT audience is losing their noodle at the moment.
But again, is this a little bit of we're just dragging balls right now of, hey, we want to talk about ratings. We want to talk about viewerships and tune in and rates and everything of, well, we gave you Stephanie McMahon, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley all on one team. Jesus every wrestling Christ. Fan's wet dream. Every neckbeard's wet dream.
Fucking overload.
Yeah.
This is not a fair fight.
He's like, time out.
Like you're as the heels. You want none of this.
And just
three women down
through them. Barbenheimer in full effect.
Let's go, Barbenheimer.
Yeah. We're Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
So next week, NXT Homecoming. Trick and Mello versus DIY.
Let's go.
Ola and Saints on the Waller effect.
No.
Does this mean we're going to get the New Day there too?
Possibly. I mean, they've been linked together so much.
Tyler Breeze versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship. The Great Canadians are fighting for the North American title.
Right.
And now the 6-woman tag team match player. Holla. A Fatal Influence versus Tiffany Stratton, Stephanie McMahon, and Rhea Ripley. And someone tell me the fan fiction account that wrote this.
And next week is go home week for a lot of things, right? So we're
show me the way to go.
You see, let's start tweeting out about how they're stacking the Tuesday to fuck everything up for the. Let's go.
Well, I mean, it's fitting that there would be again, like I said, of a homecoming, a hit to let them high, but I didn't expect this many graduated seniors to show up.
Oh, I put Chris in I banned him. I didn't mean to.
Oh, apologize. You will apologize. You will have to try and unfix this. That you do that, as I'll put someone in the penalty box for high commenting there of 316.
Yeah.
And we get it. Rhea Hogan of again. Why has that become the thing of literally just they won something? I don't like that they won, so they're a Hogan now.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, man, Rhea's over. Like, listen to the crowd reactions, and she might not be your cup of tea, but I hard pressed. It's just like she is at the top, so I don't like her. And I said that, like, it was funny when I went to the live show last week. It's like people go out of their way of like they pick some obscure mid carder, like, oh, they should put the belt on this person. Yet when someone who a bona fide star that's over that the fans like, oh no, they're terrible. They're terrible. I don't like them.
Right. Well, and again, that was still we had Stephanie Vacour, we had Tiffany Stratton show up. Already huge reactions. And you want to know who was still the biggest reaction on the entire show tonight? Rhea goddamn bloody Ripley showing out there.
Yeah.
And I like that they're using NXT and doing this nostalgia. How do you feel as the resident consistent AW live stream viewer of AW's had their fair share of homecomings and everything of now NXT's got their homecoming and we're pulling in DIYs, we're pulling in Rhea Ripley's versus AW might just have a homecoming in an arena that they've never been in, but call it a homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting dynamic unto itself. Clearly going back to Full Sail means something, and they're showing the fans that. Anybody that if you see anybody out there tweeting of like, it doesn't make sense, why would they book Ethan Tyler? Then you don't get what a special event is. That's okay. You've probably never been invited to one. It's like Christmas or a holiday. It's a special event where you do things that you don't normally do. So we are going to get some wonky booking, but it's good booking. It's fun. The show's stacked. And I think, like you said, it's a bit of, they're just kind of dragging right now. Like, we can. These are the bullets we have. These are the things that we can take advantage of. Now, do you want to keep running your mouth, or should I keep smacking you around a little?
Yeah, that's one of those of don't fuck with me. This is what I have.
Any other clever tweets?
Who's the one real con in wrestling right now, huh, Tony? Steven, NXT is going to be on fire next week. I think NXT's been on fire for a good bit of weeks. So I still it had a moment to where it made me waver, but NXT has been consistently the most consistent show in pro wrestling, if I can say consistent 3 times in a sentence.
Absolutely. As soon as
well, MDB saying he took care of Chris, so he unsuspended him.
Oh, good shit. I like it.
Allegedly. Chris, let us know that you're out of the box, that you made it on parole here.
No, I mean, overall, fun show, really good pace, really good cadence to all of it tonight. We talked about it just jumping from one to the other. Did you end up being okay with how they kind of split the match from like what happened after the commercial?
Who's what?
At the end, like, were you okay that the cliffhanger was the 3 cars pulling up, and then it turns out to be these 3 big names to take on?
My whole thing is just don't start her promo before that if you're not going to follow through. Like, what? You didn't need to do that, so why do it? You could have to where she slides into the ring, and then as she slides into the ring, you cut to backstage as 3 cars all pull up and everything like that. And then when you come back, you have her start her promo. I don't get the weird little interruption. It'd be like if I started to say a sentence and then played our merchandise ad and everything, and then came back and still acted like I had been interrupted.
Okay, I mean, I think we're literally
it's
down
very nitpicky. I know, very
the minutia of just. But I mean, ultimately, you want to build up why she's still in the ring. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But I mean, the big moment comes after the break where, you know, the ladies are back in town.
Oh, well, well, no, I was halfway. I was reading other comments. Sorry, I was
Oh,
literally
yeah, no, we do that.
through.
We did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 on every single show. We will click through a bunch of them. Let us know how you felt about the show. What did you like? What didn't you like? What was good, bad, in between? And we will get out of here and get ready for tomorrow's show. Don't forget, get your merch as the story is about to evolve and change, or minimum have new stuff. So pay attention. It's coming. But 8.5. Dope out of 10. I've just added the out of 10 part. I'm shocked. The Yankees are on.
And we've got confirmation from Chris. I didn't even notice, so we all good.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I stomped on you. I didn't mean to.
Well,
but
fair enough. I think Bradley's excited out here. Thank you, 316, for being my first whack on this channel.
Try not to whack off on the channel, folks.
Whoa, now
I mean, on
316 might have been the first one to get sent in, the penalty box.
Right. Again, some people just never learn. 7.5 out of 10, 0 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Okay, 8.5, 9.25. Because Natty should have done more to build for her match with Fabi. That's nitpicky. 8 out of 10.
You don't want to tomahawk chop that?
Right, 10. So what do you think of NXT tonight?
Well, real quick, I know what you want to do, but Spaz here real quick, because I know he put it and we hadn't fully read it. Spaz with the $10 super chat. I love that WWE can toss their Johnson & Johnson on the table anytime they want. Here, have a super team of Ripley, Tiff, and Steph, just because we can. Move Homecoming to Wednesday for 1 week. Well,
just be rude. Just be
rude and unattractive. Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Listen, people can piss and moan all they want about counter programming or this or that or moving, but that's the bullets they have. So if you're going to go to war, make sure you know what your opponent is packing, and they clearly are willing to use it. And that's what's happening here. And that's the business. You're getting flexed on. I can't feel bad. Flex back with something.
Respectfully, as a channel that, being honest, pulling back the curtain a little bit, uses guerrilla warfare tactics when it comes to advertising and everything. Absolutely, Tony. Use guerrilla warfare.
8 out of 10. Let's go. Yeah, so overall rating, the fans seem pretty happy with this one, Nick. Good matches. Hank and Tank and Darkseid had a good match. Some people didn't like the finish. The main event was a really good match. Of course, all the ladies that showed up, Natty in the building, setting up something for her for Worlds Collide. I thought this was a really strong NXT overall from start to finish.
What really worked with NXT is it built throughout the show. Started off with Javon and Briggs, and that was still a good match, but it kind of built, and you ended on a perfect crescendo with that women's tag match. I'm like a 7. The flag match where I know we talked about it, of NXT's kind of become this proving ground for doing old school gimmicks. I really like that. The women's match was fantastic. I could maybe be talked into a 7.5. And it's one of those, I don't know if it's a kneecap or a handicap or whatever, because it's NXT. It's hard to give it right out of the gate like an 8 or a 9 or anything. So I'm a 7. I'm a 7.
Nick's going 7. I'm an 8. I'm a solid 8 tonight. I thought it was an outstanding show, strong show, building up for your homecoming, building up for No Mercy. Even the little segments to keep Oba fresh, and he's there, but you're not overusing him. Ethan and Tavian, I thought, had a good flag match, sets up the future. I think from start to finish, it went really fast tonight, and there was a lot of holy shit moments. I mean, even having Carmelo come out, let's not overlook that. Like, it was a strong show tonight. I'm happy with 8.
Fair enough. And then the Tyler Breeze. Can we agree? Just can we come together now over me on a 7.5?
No, I'm going 8.
Okay, fine. I'll up my score and meet you at a 7.5.
7.5, 8. I think that's fair. Again, I mean, it's a run of the mill show. A lot of based on the pops, but yeah, a hell of a show. Absolutely. So
It was a lot of build for Homecoming, not a lot of build for No Mercy, not a lot
For
of
sure.
build much beyond Homecoming.
Yeah, I think I think because there's things that need to be settled heading into No Mercy. I think there are pieces moving around, but 100%, especially with the old guard coming back and coming full circle. There, you definitely a heavy focus on Homecoming.
Melo going to turn on Trick to have a match for the TNA Championship.
Ooh.
Push it to an 8, Nick, or we'll jump you. Bring it on, bitch.
They're not happy with your 7.
Tyler Breeze, well, 7.5 now. Tyler Breeze was a surprise. Jimmy Souffle out there with a 9.
9 from Jimmy. Let's go.
Flexed on, flexed off. But that's the thing. Well, like having Carmelo show up, and you ended it with Rhea Ripley shows up.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of really cool moments, but it's one of those, how many moments carry over past next week?
It'll be very interesting. I mean, I think there's a lot of open doors. The Fatal Influence still aren't getting along. Sol Ruka and Zarya have an issue to deal with now. How will their trust be after eating a Soul Snatcher? Where do we go from there? But ultimately, I think we're ready to go, and I think tonight they gave us a fun show. Wasn't boring, which is always a nice start.
No. As Damien with a 7.5, as I like who say, Nick wants the smoke.
Nick is the smoke.
Yes. Well, I think we're smoking on that NXT pack, my guy. So
that's it.
Any final thoughts before we, go into a cloud of smoke?
Just go check out our socials, folks. Don't forget, join the WFU. Use the hashtag WFU. And we are back tomorrow, 7:45 for Dynamite as we get closer to All Out. More things will shape up. Josh Alexander versus Hangman, if they let him go, should be a goodie. But tune in tomorrow. There should be all the rants, raves, and fun. Check out all our socials. Make sure you click that little bell so you know when we're going to pop up.
Go and watch our video on the channel right now. So where a clip out of last night's stream. So where we sit there and talk about do wrestling streamers and everything fake it. And it's funny because as wrestling streamers, I think we have a good take on it and everything.
Not too bad. So, I thought we were nice. It's only 6 minutes.
Right. So we kept it as brief as we could, but go and watch that. Go and leave us your comment. Go and spread the good gospel of wrestling out there. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, but put that for life with it.
Come back tomorrow, folks. We'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night.